Okay, well, I'm so glad you are here. And we're going to go ahead and begin. So I'm Dr. Jenna. I am a doctor of chiropractic. I am a certified clinical nutritionist and a healthy lifestyle coach. I love helping people get healthy. And today, this is just one more way that I can share valuable information with you to help you get healthy as well. So we are all on a journey, whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not. We are all on a journey, and we are either making deposits into our health account or we're making withdrawals. 1 second. Let me let my assistant know to refresh her screen. Okay, so we're either moving in the direction towards health or we're moving in the direction away from it. And until we know this, really what's happening is we're moving away from health until we know and are aware that we have to consciously make healthy decisions every single day to make sure that next year, in 5 years from now, in 10 years from now, our health will be on the right track and not the wrong track. So the quicker we realize this, the faster that we can make some changes and some lifestyle habits to last us a lifetime. So that's really the main thing that you'll experience with tonight's event. But the specific theme that I want to cover tonight are really my best 3 kept secrets that will make you never need to diet ever again and start to feel like you did when you were 25 without ever feeling defeated again. Woo, that's a big title and a big promise from me to you. But if you pay attention, I feel certain that the tips and strategies that I give you can help you do all of that. So, are you ready? My goal for you today is to give you the tools, the knowledge, the support, the first steps, and if you are willing and able and wanting to take me up on an opportunity that I am providing for you to take your health to the next level. So wherever you are in your journey, I believe that my tips, my advice, my support, and my guidance can help just awaken a new inspiration to make the right decisions, to make better decisions. I believe wherever we are in our health, whether we're on the healthy side of the spectrum or the sick side of the spectrum, there is always room for improvement. And I want to give you those tips. So wherever you are, you can make room. You can make that room for your improvements that you need. And only you know what they are. But I think that this will be very eye-opening for you. And if you stay till the very end of this webinar, I have a really special gift for each one of you, only if you are watching it live. Now, I will say in the recording of this webinar, about 30 minutes before I went live, I did realize that we had a major technical difficulty in getting the live webinar links sent out. So if you're watching this after the fact, and we'll extend this opportunity for 72 hours. If you watch this, send us an email that you want our special gift. Our special gift, I'll announce at the end, it is valued at over $125. And again, it's my gift to you if you watch this all the way to the end. All right. So what makes this different? What makes this webinar different than researching online or finding an article about health online or going to a class or listening to other health information? Because it's everywhere. It really, really is if you're looking for it. And I'll tell you what makes this different. One, I'm very passionate and dedicated to helping you become a better version of yourself. I actually care about you and you getting the results that you want and need. I have spent, so let's see, I wanted to become a chiropractor since I was 6 years old. And when I was 17, I realized all of the health benefits that come along with the lifestyle that many chiropractors lead. And that is one of ideal fitness and mental attitude and obviously physical well-being as well. And I want to pass on my knowledge and inspiration to you too. So that's why this seminar or this webinar is different, is because I am here behind the scenes and I care. I have spent years, and you don't even want to know how much money I have spent learning all the things that I learned, and the countless hours in simplifying it so that I can share it with you and you can take actionable steps towards using this information. So who am I? What gives me the right to be here with you sharing all of this information? Well, let me share a little bit here so you see that I'm a real person too. For those of you who have not met me, I know many of my patients will be online watching this, but if you haven't met me and you know nothing about me, I am a wife, I am a stepmom, I am a chiropractor, I am a yogi, and I am a daughter and a sister to my family in San Diego, and also an aunt to all of these babies. I am a pediatric chiropractor, so I treat those of all ages, because your spine houses your nervous system, and your nervous system can only function optimally, which your nervous system creates and controls every other nook and cranny of your entire body, is controlled by your nervous system. And so when we work on patients, when I work on your spine, I'm allowing your nervous system to express itself fully without interference or without problems or without miscommunication, so that your nervous system and therefore your body can function optimally. And I would say 100 years ago, when chiropractors would adjust their patients, they would find that the adjustment alone made amazing healing properties, amazing healing differences. But what's happened over the years is that patients have become stressed and they have become toxic. And so now our adjustments are not as powerful until we remove also the toxicity and the stressors. Then the body can truly heal optimally. And so that's my goal as a chiropractor, is to point you in the right direction to make your body internally, externally, emotionally, physically, chemically, all of that, make your body function better. Okay, so that's me, and that's what I'm excited about. And I will tell you, you have the choice. You can do it the easy way or you can do it the hard way. And as a chiropractor and someone who helps a lot of people and very aware of my surroundings and my environment, I see so many people choosing to live their life the hard way. It saddens me that so many people are sick, and a lot of other people who are not sick yet think that they're healthy, when truly they're only one step away from being sick, becoming sick, because they're not taking care of themselves. So I see this all the time. You don't take care of yourself until the one day you get sick or you get a diagnosis or you wake up and, oh my gosh, something's wrong. You wait until then to take care of it, when really you could have been making the right choices all along, and you could have prevented that from happening in the first place. And I would say either way is hard. It's going to take a lot of work. So you can go down that one path that's really hard at the beginning to make all of those healthy options. But once you get used to it, that road soon becomes easy. You have the other route that you can go where it's easy to do nothing until you hit that point where then it's hard to get healthy. So you have your option. Which hard way would you choose? Short-term pain for long-term gain, or short-term gain for long-term pain? The choice is yours. And I hope with today that you want to join me in changing or making sure that you stay on that right path of better health for longer. Okay? So would you like the easy way to get and stay healthy so that you never feel defeated ever again? Oh my gosh, how does that sound? Does that sound good to you? Well, it sounds good to me, and really, it's not as hard as you think. So I'm going to share my 3 secrets with you. But before I do, I just want to ask, can you imagine what life would look like if you lost weight, if you had more energy, if you were in a better mood, if you had less aches and pains, increased brain power, improved productivity, if you could partake in more activities like playing with your grandchildren or running that marathon you've always thought about, if you had improved metabolism, awakened libido, hello, I should do a seminar just on that. I can imagine how many people would sign up because that's very important. Let's continue. Reduce pain and stiffness, improved appetite, reversing the age process, and heal and prevent many diseases. Boost your immune system, eliminate digestive troubles, slow down or halt arthritis altogether, and to finally enjoy life again and leave a legacy. Does that sound good to you? What would life look like if maybe you could just accomplish one of those things? Is one of those things on that list keeping you from living your optimal life potential? Is one of those things on the list keeping you from enjoying life? Is one of those things on that list been going on for far too long, keeps getting worse and getting out of control, and at this point you have no idea how to slow it down or turn it around? Well, I have hope for you. I have the answers, and I'm going to share them with you tonight. Yes, I really do. So stay tuned. What would you do differently if something on this list could improve? I'd love to know your answers. Feel free to share them in the comments to the right of the screen if you're on this live. So I do have to make a disclaimer. Results are not typical. So with the answers and the solutions and advice that I'm about to give and about to share, it does not mean that it is your, wave the magic wand and ta-da, you are better. No. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes persistence and repetition to get the results that you are looking for. So there are no quick fixes here. So if you are signing up for that, I'm sorry, this is not the right webinar for you because where you are did not happen overnight. It took many years to get to where you are. And so we have our work cut out for us. But with these 3 secrets, it is the key towards moving in the direction that you're looking for. And I want to say something really quick just to help you kind of understand, how do I put this? Understand what it takes. So a rule of thumb, a general rule of thumb, is that for every year that you are sick, it takes that many months to begin to heal your body from whatever you are going through. Interesting, huh? For every year that you've been dealing with the problems that you're dealing with, it takes that many months to help turn it around. Months are certainly better than years. Could you imagine if you were sick for 2 years and it took you 2 years to get healthy again? But I guess that'd be worth it, right? So Are you ready? Are you ready for a new possibility? Are you ready for my advice? Are you ready to learn my secrets? Are you ready to make tomorrow better than today? If you are, then I want you to grab a pen and paper. This is now the time that you'll want to take notes if you aren't already. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to move backwards because I want to share my number one secret with you last. So I'm going to start with secret number 3. I know. So inflammation is robbing you of your health and vitality. Listen and let this soak up. Inflammation is robbing you of your health and vitality. What is inflammation really? Well, let me just say, inflammation happens when the body is under stress, for one, when the immune system is having to deal with something that doesn't belong there. And there is also good inflammation. Inflammation happens when our immune system recognizes a way that it needs to protect itself. So for example, when we sprain our ankle gets inflamed. Our body is sending chemical mediators to our ankle to help our ankle heal and protect itself because of the injury. But there are many, many things that we're doing daily that are causing more inflammation that doesn't need to be there. So there's good inflammation and there's bad inflammation. So what does bad inflammation lead to? Bad inflammation or chronic inflammation is really when your whole body is overwhelmed with all of these stressors and all of these extra things that it doesn't need. So you're going to get pain and stiffness in your joints. You'll probably have some extra pounds, especially around the midsection, because inflammation loves to swell up all of our fat cells. Yes, if you did an anti-inflammatory diet, you can actually shrink those fat cells. Pretty awesome, right? Some other symptoms are changes in our blood glucose, or AKA sugar levels. We would have trouble, digestive troubles, because our bowels actually inflame. If you've ever seen anyone with a distended stomach, an extended stomach, most likely their digestive tract, all that plumbing, and I've heard if you open the body up and you stretch it out, you have 22 miles of bowels. I have to check my facts on that, and maybe you can check my facts on that, but some huge number. If you stretched out all of your small intestines and large intestines, it'd be super, super long. So our inflammation allows those plumbing systems to also inflame. They're not plastic pipes. They're like skin. They can stretch and relax and expand. Think of your bladder. It fills up like a water balloon, and then you go to the bathroom and you let it out. Your bowels do the same thing. So if you have chronic inflammation, you probably suffer from gas, diarrhea, bloating, constipation, etc., etc. You're not going to feel very energetic, so you'll have chronic fatigue. I see this a lot in patients with fibromyalgia. They also have inflammation wreaking havoc. Skin problems. So skin problems are oftentimes a sign that whatever's going on the outside is coming through, and it's going on. No, whatever's going on the outside is just a warning sign that the same thing is going on inside. So eczema, psoriasis, any red or blotchy spots. If you have allergies, chronic inflammation of your sinus cavities, you probably also have chronic inflammation other places you just haven't noticed. You might have a puffy face or eyes, might get brain fog, and also again, back to that sexual function. You might have low libido, no interest in sex, or for men, even erectile dysfunction, the inability to have ejaculation. Not fun. So where is this inflammation coming from? You guessed it, our diet. So inflammation is oftentimes coming from the foods that we are not meant to be eating. Sugar, And sugar is everywhere. Your juice, your sodas, even things that don't say they have sugar in them, they might have sugar in them. If it is in a package, if it is processed or refined in any way, it probably has sugar in it. So grains, refined carbohydrates. If you think about grains, when our ancestors were hunters and gatherers, they did not eat grains because they did not have the machines to refine them. Now that man has created machines, we can process wheat. But it wasn't until that invention, humans are not really designed to eat grains, and 70% of the population actually has a sensitivity to grains. They might not directly know it yet. If you feel kind of bogged down after you eat a sandwich, and some people might not have any symptoms, but if you remove grains for 30 days and you reintroduce them, you will probably have symptoms. Some meats are actually also causing inflammation, red meats, processed meats, etc. So, I like fish and chicken. I eat steak every once in a while, but if you've ever met anyone that has gout, they probably eat a high amount of red meats or a high amount of alcohol. Alcohol is not on this list, but it also creates inflammation. So a lot of processed foods will have oils in them, like corn oil, soybean oil, vegetable oil, etc., MSG. A lot of food additives are also causing inflammation. Pasteurized dairy and trans fat. So inflammation is also made worse and wreaks more havoc on your body if you're not drinking enough water, if you're not getting enough movement, or if you've just been adding insult to injury for years. It just is a process that gains momentum, and eventually it will get out of hand. So a poor diet and inflammation is also made worse by our secret number 2, toxicity. Toxicity is slowly shutting down your body and wreaking havoc. It really is. So you've probably heard that word before, toxicity. Symptoms of toxicity is joint pain, very similar to inflammation, joint pain and stiffness. If our body cannot eliminate toxins, guess where they go? They go to our fat cells. They go to our joints, and they hang out there. They don't go away. They don't leave. That's why we don't feel good. If we feel like crap, it's because we have crap inside of us that we cannot get out. You might have swollen feet or hands, brain fog, poor concentration, food addictions or cravings, feeling bloated, that cellulite, texture in the back of your legs. Or if you sweat profusely, even if you're not a marathon runner, it might be a sign your body's working really, really hard. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, all of these things are symptoms of high toxicity. So toxicity is coming from some of the same sources as inflammation, the red meats, the processed foods, all of those things also share toxicity in our bodies. Again, more places that toxicity is coming from: caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, all of those guilty pleasures, right? Your household cleaning supplies, unless you've switched over to green cleaning, your household cleaning supplies have major contributing toxicity chemicals in them, toxic chemicals in them. So your medications, your over-the-counter pills that you take, or even if you're buying supplements from Walmart, Costco, GNC, and they're poor quality, your body also may be toxic as well if it can't eliminate all of those extra fillers that are in those poor quality supplements. And that's why in my office, you'll only see me sell standard process, because it's all food-based supplements and there aren't any bad ingredients in them that are just meant to be fillers like so many others. And then our environment creates toxicity too. And this might be even one of the first things you think about is the pollution. Our air is toxic. Our drinking water, if we get it from the tap, can be toxic. We are surrounded by toxicity. So inflammation and toxicity are common amongst all preventable diseases. And I love this from Dr. Axe. Dr. Axe, if you don't already follow him, he's a great resource for health information. But he says, arthritis is inflammation of the joints. Heart disease is inflammation of arteries. Instead of taking a medication to reduce joint pain or lower cholesterol, we would be better served by reducing inflammation in the body. Also in my office, I have a poster here by Thomas Edison, and he said, the doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. So we need to get to the root cause. And if we don't, the problems of the problems. So if we allow inflammation and toxicity, which are two huge problems that we all are faced with, we'll get even more problems. Our thyroid won't work. Our adrenals won't work. Our hormones won't work. Our skin won't look pretty. Our gut will be out of shape. We won't be able to sleep very good at night. We won't have good energy when we wake up. We'll be in a crappy mood, and we're going to keep on that vicious cycle of our poor food cravings that are full of inflammatory causes and toxins. So my secret number one is that you need to know this. Your body is amazing at healing as long as it gets what it needs and the cause of the problem is removed. No matter what's going on, your body is meant to heal and repair itself, but we need to get rid of the problem, and we need to put your body in an environment that supports the healing process. We need to give it what it needs, re-nourish it, remove the toxins, and allow your body to begin to heal. It is possible, but yes, it does take time. Healing begins overnight, but it takes much time, just like it took your body a long time to get sick. It's going to take a long time to get healthy as well, but not as long as it took when you were ignoring the problem. You hear people reversing all kinds of problems in 90 days, in 6 months, in a whole year. You hear amazing stories, and that's because that's just another reminder the body is meant to heal and repair itself. So let's recap. My 3 secrets. It's so simple, guys. If you are aware of these things, you might start to look at your lifestyle choices a little differently. If you know these 3 things and you do nothing else with tonight's information, just know and understand these 3 things, your life will change. It really will. Your lifestyle choices will start to begin to make shifts in the right direction to be preventative, to start healing. So remember, inflammation is robbing you of your health and vitality. Toxicity is everywhere, and it's slowly shutting down your body and wreaking havoc everywhere within. And the most important fact of all is that your body is amazing at healing as long as it gets what it needs and the cause of the problem is removed. So what would you like to talk about now? Would you like to talk about how to decrease inflammation, how to remove toxicity, and to help your body heal? Yes. Well, that's what I have in store for you. So have you ever thought about healing your body before? Have you ever thought about it? Can I share with you something? All of these things are completely preventable and reversible. Heart disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, hormone imbalances, so thyroid conditions, endocrine conditions, immune-related disorders, kidney and gallbladder stones, Crohn's, colitis, IBS, diverticulitis. The list goes on and on and on. And I would like to also add cancer. I believe that inflammation and toxicity and not having the right environment to heal are the top 3 reasons why someone gets cancer. And if they can change that, and I believe that's how people fight cancer. When you hear stories of people fighting cancer without chemotherapy, it's because they know and understand those 3 secrets, and they're getting their body working for them and not against them. So yes, it takes work. And I am not here to say that I can cure, treat, or prevent anything really. I'm giving you information to help you take your health to the next level, whatever you're going through. But really, every case is different. But I do have to say that I am not here to cure, treat, or prevent anything, but to point you in the right direction, to stack the odds in your favor of doing so. I hope that makes sense. I have to just say that because of, the rules. Okay. All right. So imagine for a second, back to this screen. What would your life look like now that you know these 3 simple things: toxicity, inflammation, and the ability to heal? Does it seem possible that you might be able to achieve some of these things on the list? Maybe you already have a lot of these things going for you, but maybe one of them is, not where you want it to be. Maybe it's your brain power. Maybe you just don't feel, very alert during the day. I wonder if we removed your toxins, decreased your inflammation, which your brain can highly be inflamed. Many people that have ever had concussions, they have chronic inflammation of their brain. If you've watched the show Concussion, the movie with Will Smith, they actually have a degenerative process in their brains after a concussion that happens for years and years and years. And there's actually a way to begin to heal the brain as well, to slow down that inflammatory and degenerative process of the brain to prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, mood swings, memory loss. All of those things can happen as well, even in the most important organ of your body, your brain. So what would your life look like? What would you do differently if you had all of this going for you? What would you do differently if just one of these things was better? I want you to think about that for a second. Close your eyes and imagine your life and your body and your health, that clean bill of health. What would you do differently? How awesome would this be to get a new clean bill of health? I'd like you to meet somebody. This is Joe. And when I met Joe, he was 30 pounds overweight. He had a swollen face. His hands fell asleep every night. He had chronic joint pain. He did not feel rested in the morning. He had a pretty bad attitude. He saw himself being unable to do his job in 10 years because of the direction his life was headed. And he was really aging faster than he thought he should be. Now look at Joe. Joe is my husband, and of course, I had a little bit of influence on him, so much so that he's actually now becoming a chiropractor himself. But look how bright his eyes are and thin his face is. I think he is my handsome hunk of a husband, and I'm so proud of all the things that he has done to move his health, his body, his energy. Everything is moving in a totally different direction. Had he not met me, well, maybe he would have done it on his own, but the trajectory of his health before we met was headed in a bad direction. And since we met, we have shifted all of it. And I'd like to share, he is at his ideal weight. He's able to do handstands. He craves healthy foods now, and for the most part, his diet is pretty consistently good and healthy. He has no joint pain. He has the best sleep that he's had in decades. He has a good attitude towards life, and he's highly motivated to continue to get better and better every single day. He also looks at least a decade younger than he is. He gets this all the time. I'll go back. My husband is 46 years old. This was us 2 weeks ago at our friend's lake house. He's 46 years old, and most people don't think he's older than 36. And he's in the middle of his biggest accomplishment yet, and that's becoming a doctor of chiropractic. I couldn't be more proud. So where does your health stand? Are you proud of where you are? Would you like to be proud of where you are? Are you ready for a clean bill of health for years to come? Here's what you're going to do. So just to recap one more time, inflammation's robbing you of your health and vitality. Toxicity is slowly shutting down your body and wreaking havoc everywhere within. And I repeat this because it's so simple and it's so important. If you understand these three concepts, your body is amazing at healing, and as long as it gets what it needs and the cause of the problem is removed, your body can begin to heal. So, decrease inflammation. You can Google this for more information. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time on this, but basically it's very simple. Eliminate the foods that are causing inflammation. Most of these foods are in a processed container. They might be pasteurized. They might be full of additives or ingredients that you have no idea what they are. They're full of sugar. If you look on the list of ingredients, see how many grams of sugar are in this. I hardly ever eat anything that has more than 7 grams of sugar. Yeah, that's hardly any. Most have like 36 or 95 or something crazy. I keep it down in the single digits if I'm going to eat sugar. Carbs and grains, bad fats, so trans fats, hydrogenated fats, butter's okay, coconut oil's okay. What else? So your bad fats are going to be like those oils we talked about, the corn oil, the soybean oil. Also, if you want to, in addition to eliminating foods that are causing inflammation, you can add in foods that have high anti-inflammatory properties. And guess what these foods are? They're the foods that God put on this planet for us to enjoy. Fruits, vegetables, fish, spices, herbs, green teas. Omega-3s are in your fish. You can also get them in a really good quality supplement. You can find them in nuts and seeds. You want to increase your anti-inflammatory properties. Get your body moving, drink more water, increase your fiber intake. You can do that with either your foods or your supplements. And you can get a really good supplementation to boost your kidney, liver, and bowel function as well to help you eliminate all of those foods that are causing inflammation and also causing toxicity. So really quick, I hope you took notes. Get your body moving, drink more water, decrease inflammation, and increase your anti-inflammatory property foods. Okay? Now, number 2. To eliminate toxins, you want to detoxify. You've probably heard this before. How does our body detox? So we have many organs in our body that help in the detoxification process. Our skin is a giant organ meant to detoxify. That's why we sweat. Sweating is good. If you sweat for no reason, that's not necessarily a good thing. But you want to sweat either from a sauna or getting lots of extracurricular activities. Sweating is good. Also, I can do a whole slide on this, and I just left it out. But make sure that you do not use an antiperspirant deodorant. And I'll tell you more on that why, or you can ask me if you have any questions. But antiperspirant deodorant makes you not sweat. And so all those toxins stay in your body. We want to get them out. So helping you eliminate as many toxins as possible means don't use an antiperspirant deodorant. Okay, you want to sweat, you want to get it out. Go in the sauna, drink more water, exercise to sweat. Boost your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is a major contributor to helping you detox. And when you jump on a trampoline or when you are exercising, you are stimulating that lymphatic system. You can also take herbs to help you stimulate that lymphatic system. And eliminate all of those foods we talked about earlier that are causing toxins to wreak havoc in your body. You want to eliminate those. Just stop taking them or reduce the amount you take them. And that's what we're going to talk about in the cleanse as well. So again, increasing fiber and boosting the kidney, liver, and bowel function with supplementation. I'm going to share what that looks like as well with the 21-day protocol. All right. And then the number one secret, if you want your body to heal, you have to eliminate the reason why it's not healing in the first place and put it in the right environment. So give your body a chance to heal. And only you know what this looks like, and I might be able to help and point you in the right direction, but you need to remove stress. Now, I know that we can't always eliminate all the stress, but we can start to make some lifestyle shifts so your body is not screaming for help. So stressors are emotional stressors. You want to have a peaceful mindset, a peaceful mental attitude. Definitely chiropractic helps your body heal because, again, it addresses the nervous system, which is controlling every nook and cranny, every organ, every tissue of your body is getting a message from your nervous system. And when it's well adjusted, that nervous system now has the opportunity to function optimally. Okay, so we want to give your body a chance to heal and repair. And in a moment, what I'm going to share is one of the opportunities that I'm going to share with you. So you can, and that's actually the next step here is old habits die hard. I know this. So wherever you are, you're probably there because of a lifetime of habits. So that's one thing that you need to be aware of is that if you want change, you have to be willing to break some of your habits. Okay. So the two choices that you have this evening or whenever you're watching this recorded webinar is number one, you can take what you've learned and you can go make the best of it. You can try to shift those habits that you have, ask somebody to hold you accountable. Try to go back to your list and start removing the things that you know you're doing that are causing inflammation and toxicity. And you can figure out a way to help your body heal. You can Google, you can ask me some questions. Or if you don't want it to be so challenging, if you want me to hold your hand and point you in the right direction, then I would like you to allow me the opportunity to lead you down a new path where we can help you eliminate your inflammation, decrease your inflammation, eliminate your toxins, and give your body what it needs to start healing again. Does that sound good to you? So your health is your greatest wealth, and you might not even know that this is true until you have lost your health. If you have lost your health or you know somebody who has, you know that they're not enjoying any other aspect of their life. And if they are, they won't be for long. Because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else. And it is my mission to help as many people as possible tap in to their greatest wealth, and that is to make them healthier. So let me ask you this. Where do you want to be in 90 days from now, 1 year from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? If you do nothing, if you continue on the path that you're on, what will be different? Will you get better or worse? Go back 1 year. Go back 5 years. Go back 10 years, 20 years. You were a better version of yourself back then. And in that direction that you're moving, currently, because you're not changing any of your habits, where will you be? Where would you like to be? And if it is different from where you are now, then we have to do things differently. Okay? So that's why I am sharing tonight the 21-day and beyond standard process purification program. If you've ever been in my office, you know and you have seen my cabinet full of standard process products. And the reason that they're there is because they're amazing. They help the body heal internally. They help the body do what it needs to do. They feed your internal organs exactly what they need. And they can help you decrease your inflammation. They can help you remove your toxicity, and they can help you heal your body. And there is an amazing combination of products, and this is actually what Standard Process is known for, is their 21-day purification program. So I want to share that with you and exactly what you'll be getting if you want to partake in this opportunity. So if you are done, if you have gotten all the information that you want to get and you know you don't want to do a 21-day program, then you can leave. You can sign out now and you don't have to watch any more of this webinar. But if you are open to the opportunity of spending 21 days investing in yourself and making habits that will last a lifetime, then I invite you to be open to this opportunity. So here's what you're going to get if you want to join me for the purification program. I'm going to share with you my pre-cleanse plan. We'll also set a date to do this as a group to make sure we're all on the same page. You will have a customized 21-day and beyond supplement supply. So I will give you all the supplements that you need to make sure that you're successful, and I'll tell you exactly when to take them, and I'll remind you every day what your supplement regimen will look like. You're going to have day-by-day interactions with me via email, so I can tell you what you should be expecting and tell you what you should be looking out for and give you some tips and recipes on making your program successful. I also have an amazing cookbook called the 1 Degree of Change cookbook from Standard Process. It has great recipes in it. It has, it talks about different types of foods and flours and sugars and how you can actually alternate or substitute in almond flour and coconut flour and what the benefits are. It's an amazing cookbook full of life-changing resources. I'm also going to share with you a survey, and I'll share what that looks like in just a moment, but you're going to get access to a pre and post cleanse health report card so that we can monitor your progress. So we can, on day 1, figure out where you are, and at the end of your 21 days, we can actually monitor your progress by giving you the same survey to fill out to watch how far you have come in just 21 days. There's an app that you can download to your smartphone for more support. You're going to get access to a private Facebook group as well for support. And you're going to get me as your biggest cheerleader on your side, leading you down the right direction. You'll have access to ask me any question that comes up. And this is all valued at over $789, but I promise this is not what I want to charge you. This is not what I'm going to charge you. Let me ask you this. If one thing changed, would it be worth it for you? Would it be worth it if you had more energy to play with your grandchildren? Would it be worth it to invest just a couple $100 to take your health to the next level? Would it be worth it to get a clean bill of health? Would it be worth it? What is your health worth to you? If I can do this, you can do it. If Joe can do this, you can do it. So, I'm going to give you a bonus for watching this whole webinar. Some of you were having technical difficulties, and I apologize for that. But for watching this, if you email me, and I'll give you my email in a moment, you can ask me for this link. I'm sorry we don't have a list of who is watching. We had a huge technical difficulty. But if you're watching this, it means that we wanted to share this with you, and we want you to get our bonus. And that is a symptom survey. So I know it's a little fuzzy in this screenshot here, but a symptom survey, you'll get the link online. There's over 200 questions. You can take only about 10 or 15 minutes to fill it out. You shouldn't spend too much time with it. But basically, there's 200 questions, and it's asking you if these apply to you, mild, moderate, or severe. Here's the next page, and here's the final page. I know it's very fuzzy. You can't read it out. You can't tell what it's asking, but it's asking many, many questions. And your bonus number 2 will be a free call with me to discuss your survey results. So if you want this bonus, all you have to do is email me. At the end of the webinar, you'll see my link. Okay, so call, and then we will discuss your results. So those are your bonuses just for watching. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do the cleanse if you really don't want to, but you will get a free call with me to discuss your survey results. And the special bonus number 3 for ordering tonight, and I may extend this at least a day. If you order today, I'm going to give you also a special goodie bag with all of your cleanse supplies. And this won't be for everybody. It will just be for people who order in the next 24 hours because this is a huge expense on my part. I am going to give you a special goodie bag for ordering very soon. And I will extend this since the link is not working if you order within the next 24 hours. Okay, so all of those bonuses are available to you. So you're probably wondering, Dr. Jenna, what are you charging for this program? And I wanted to share with you that it is so simple and it's so affordable, and there is no other program out there that will do the same thing that you will and get the support that you'll be getting when you join. And I've made it really, really awesome because this is such a great opportunity for partners and spouses to do together. That if you and your spouse do it, you'll get a huge savings. So for just one, the price is $329, and if you add your spouse or partner tonight, it's only $197 for both of you to do this 21-day purification program. The link to register for the program is healthyhappyvibrantlife.com/21day. That offer should be set up to the right of the screen where you can click on this page, which will take you to the registration page. If you give me a moment, I'm also going to go through step by step what this registration process looks like for you. So that'll hopefully answer any of your questions. If you get to the registration page and you have questions, I'm going to go through all of that in just a moment. Okay, so what a great price. Really, it's valued at several $100s more than that. But I care about you and I want to make this simple and affordable for you. I've decreased the price to get you access, and I cannot guarantee that this price will be as low as it is this time. The next time I do this program, it will be in January after the holidays, and I can guarantee that the prices will go up as well the second time around. Okay, so I want you to join me at the special introductory price if you're ready to take your health to the next level. And I don't want to throw anyone for a loop. I have a special opportunity within the registration page. And again, I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a moment, that I have added a bonus for you. So if you are interested in not only doing the 21-day program, but if you are interested in doing a 90-day health makeover in addition to the cleanse, so we would continue the cleanse, we'd continue the lifestyle choices, and you would have me for access of your health coach for 90 full days. there's a one-time fee of $97 to upgrade to a membership. And this membership can be shared with you and your spouse. So that's a wonderful opportunity. And this is the only chance that you'll be able to get this for $97. Eventually it will go up to $197 and then probably up even more once we add more features to the website, but you'll get lifetime access for only $97. I'm going to show you what this looks like in just a second. But if you still have any questions of anything I've covered, you can call me at the office. And if I'm busy, Allison will schedule a time where we can connect and you can ask me any question that you'd like, or you can email me at team@yourwellnessshop.com. Also, if you would like those bonuses and we cannot see whether or not you are on screen or not, I will get an email, I will get a report of everyone who was online. But again, we had those technical difficulties, so I can't promise that you were able to view this. Email me and Allison at team@yourwellnessshop. Look at, there's 3 S's and shop is spelled shoppy. Email me and I will send those bonuses to you. Wonderful. So really, really, really quick. I know it's late and I've been taking up much of your time. I want to share with you what the program will look like. When you go to that page, it's healthyhappyvibrantlife.com/21-day. You're going to be taken to this page here, the 21-day purification process. If this is something that you're ready to do for only $329, you can include your spouse for $197. It will take you to this link. Here's everything that you're going to get in addition to those bonuses. You'll click on this link, sign up, and get started. When you do that, it's going to take you to this link here. This is the order form. You'll fill in all of your information. If you are a local patient, we'll still need your street address. If you are a patient who lives far away, we will mail you all of your supplements that you need. If you come in for regular adjustments, we don't have to mail it to you. You can come pick up everything once it's here and ordered. It will take 7 to 10 business days to get all of your products delivered to you. And then here, this blinking red arrow here, you'll click on it if you want to add your spouse or partner, friend or neighbor, mother, father, daughter, son. If you want to add your partner, you can do that with a huge savings for only $197. They won't get the cookbook and they won't get some of the products because you'll have an excess amount of products and you'll be able to share with them. So this offer is limited, and doing the process with someone else achieves greater results. So you'll enter this, you'll fill out your credit card information. And again, I don't want to surprise you or throw you for a loop, but you will be taken to this page here with your one-time special opportunity to join me as I lead you to a 90-day health makeover plan. And you can get it now. You'll add it to your cart for just $97. Then you'll be taken to a thank you page and a confirmation page. So I hope that answers all of your questions. I'm going to end the screen. Questions. Hi, guys. We're going to wrap it up, and I'm sorry if you had technical difficulties, but we are glad that you were able to join us either live or after the fact, and I am here standing by to answer any questions. So, wow, we were able to get through all of that in just about an hour. So congratulations for taking this step and learning more on how to take your health to the next level. And I want to give you a big pat on the back if you've decided to join me in either the 21-day program or the 21-day program and the 90-day health makeover. So I'll be excited to help lead you down the right path. And here again, if you have any questions. Sayonara, have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for your time. And I am honored to have been able to share this time with you tonight, to share with you my passion of helping you become a better version of yourself, healthier and happier. Have a great night. Bye-bye.